Hello and welcome to session 29 of the Raven's Nest. The past strikes back. It's been quite some time since we got to play since our last session. Just close to 2 months, about a month and a half. And, well, I'm quite excited for tonight. But first, let's go around the table and check in with each of our players. Claw's not being able to join us tonight. We'll just skip over him and go to Kroot. Kroot, how's your time been?
Good, good. Can't complain. Hope yours was as good as well. Yeah, I've been great.
Good. Rixian, how about yourself?
Well, depending on if people are following just this campaign and don't know what happened in the past months, uh, I got a job which rapidly turned into a day shift, and then my schedules got messed up super hard, and my life is just upside down right now, and I'm still trying to adjust, I guess.
Adulting at its finest.
I wanted to
Yep.
stop. I'm not ready. I want to go back in the womb. I'm not ready for this.
What about you, Raven? How was your time?
Pretty good. Playing in some of the other games. I feel like Raven might have a little bit of amnesia here to what was going on, but it's been a couple months, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I mean, I'll give each of you the opportunity to do a bit of the recap, but if not, I've got a pretty good summary. There's quite a bit of RP wrapping up some things over at Silverkeep, but like I said, I'll give each of you the opportunity because, awarding EXP for it. And what I feel like is fair is for each week, we will multiply. So let's call it 7 weeks. So if you can get the max, I'll times it by 7. But whatever you get, I'll times it by 7 overall.
Man, I'm gonna need your guys' help on this time. It's been so long. um, I'm hoping I'm not getting it confused with the session before that, but I remember we were sitting there. Um, Rixian was visiting with his family. Um, we were kind of resting, I think, with the anticipation of finally confronting Estelar. Um, Remember we got pretty drunk. That was fun. Um, Klaus spent the night at Rixian's family's place. Rixian wasn't too happy about that. Um, I believe we spent some time at the Smithies doing some work, helping out. Um,
We were spending time at Silverkeep because the due date for paying the Silver Dragon was approaching, and he wanted to make sure that things went smoothly. And the dragon arrived, got the 100 gold, and just as he ended up upping the next donation by 50 times the amount.
oh yeah, 5,000 gold or whatever.
Yeah. Uh, and everyone said, sure, whatever. It's not going to matter in a month anyway. Um, and then after that, Rickson said goodbye to everyone. Well, I'm not sure because I'm pretty sure on the last day they were there, he wasn't able to contact Sinja very easily for some reason. And then we were off to uh, the Angel's Touch Lake, I believe.
Oh right, yeah. I think that's isn't that where we were confronting Estelar? I
Yeah,
think our mounts were left there as well. We were going there to get our mounts back.
and I think we contacted Lales as well, trying to
Did
see
we?
if I don't know. I don't segment my notes. Uh, I wrote down Sir Riffin, injured member of the Lails. Maybe that was 2 sessions ago.
I mean, our intention was fighting Estelar at the lake, right?
We're on our way to the island in the middle of it.
Mhm.
I don't think we got there yet, but that's where we left off.
Right. And if we didn't already, I think we need some kind of strategy, like game plan for fighting him. I'm not really sure how we want to tackle this. I mean, between him and his henchmen, I don't know if that's one fight or multiple fights, but
Well, that's the
When
recap.
you had left, because you had to leave a little bit early, we had played for about 30 more minutes, and up to that point was pretty much 100% of the recap. But you did make your way over to Mito as well.
Edo, the desert. I
Yep,
forgot what we were doing
because,
there.
well, that's where I'll fill in a little bit of information. Kroot's home village, a little dwarven mining town, is on the eastern side of the Nyansima Mountains. And Kroot had spoken with his father and found his dad to be in a bit of disarray.
I've forgotten all about that.
But it's your dad.
I can barely remember yesterday.
So are we trying to save your dad, Groot?
I guess.
So, what I will do is I'll actually award a good amount of experience because that was a pretty good recap. As stated, a lot of more personal things were just taken care of. So let me open up tonight's game with this. Continuing our story on the evening of July 8th, year 1101, as each of you have just arrived on the outskirts of Mito, you see the desert plains open up, bits of roughened farmland, and the signs of life towards the Nyansima Mountains, where Kroot knows to be home. Each of you notice a slightly cloudy day, as there seems to be darkened clouds hanging over the Nyansima Mountains as a storm seems to be rolling in just a few days' time. Kroot points out that the direction to head is to the east to make it to the family mines, and as a cool breeze blows the grass, bending it, waving it like water over the grassy lands ahead, each of you feel the nice cool breeze upon your face. Kroot, you'll note that this feeling is still as odd. Is still odd. You rub your chin, noticing that your beard has not grown a single bit since cutting it off for the dragons many weeks ago. But each of you have a little bit of a plan. Uh, I guess either to set, as long as everyone's on board. There has also been word sent to your allies as well.
Can we reach out to Bluxmouth for help? Was it?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Also making sure to send word to Dooman.
Yes, Dooman. Dooman. Well, he's going to Red Hawk, right? Was there his hometown was, or was it Darkwell?
The last
Trying to remember.
that he had given word was that he was heading home to Darkwell.
That's on the other side of the mountains. How did we contact him? Did we reach out to
Message.
Lady Yarn? Oh, okay.
It sent
Sending.
messages.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Cool. All right. Um. So, do we have business in Mito, or are we going?
You were brought here from the portal that Claus had opened up, just because this was the closest location
Right.
in order to get to Kreet's family.
Do we have any allies potentially in Mito to help as well?
No.
Hmm. When we're around Mito here, do we see any? Can I check and see if I see anyone that seems afflicted by the same curse with the fate mark on their face or whatever?
Sure. I mean, there's not very many people around in the immediate area. Um, Claus would give a bit of a warning that magic is outlawed, so where each of you appear is definitely a
I'm
bit
just
secluded.
perceptioning right now. I'm not casting anything.
Yeah.
Where is my? Oops, wrong button. That's persuasion. Perception. There we go. Oh, that's right. I get advantage on these. Forgot my mask. 26.
Those close enough to get some detail, they appear to be normal.
Hmm. So they don't seem to be afflicted by the curse. I guess it hasn't reached as far as Mito. At least no one I've seen yet. I was hoping if there were, maybe we could use the guild here, convince them of the threat. But convincing them now might be more difficult if they're not affected by it. somewhere near.
No, you're not sure of where that location is, as it was never given. But
Did we have a
Claus's portals are essentially almost like snapping from thin air. They're not like the portal each of you had been in when at the Violet Jaguar. Not like an engraving. It just seems to be almost like a rip of reality, a rip of time itself.
Did we at least have a meeting place or time?
You just said the Nyansima Mountains, and that you were going there now, and that she would be there as soon as possible.
So is Kroot, is your hometown, is that the only town that's really in the mountains?
Is it DM?
Yep. I mean, there's other little bits of like mining establishments, but that's like the only like established village.
Okay, I'll pass this
Assuming
on.
Lady the Yarn knows this, that's the only thing I could think where she would go, unless she's trying to stay, away from towns. But for all we know, when we go to your hometown, they could be all cursed. This could be pretty awful. I hope you're prepared for what we're walking into, Kroot.
Yeah, me too.
So we may have to try contacting her once we get to your hometown. We really have no idea when or where they're arriving. What spell are we using to contact her?
Sending.
Sending.
Yeah. But if I use any more, we're gonna have to take another long rest. To get
Right,
my
no,
spells
I
back.
know. I don't want you to be using all your spells.
Maybe we should have tried looking for some sending stones.
Right. Or at least scrolls with sending. I'm not really sure where we would get that, but I guess we could have made them ourselves, to be honest, but during a long rest. um. Alright, I guess heading to your hometown? Well, it sounds like we have to rest for after 2 hours of travel, but
Yeah, exactly. Which, from the amount of distance that each of you had covered along the way, it is going to be just about a half day's time. Having these mounts definitely cuts down the walking time from what you remember when making this journey to Mito to board the ship long ago.
I would mention as well, for those of us that can use the spell, remember it's probably in our interest to have Remove Curse prepared. Oh, no, if I'm not mistaken, I think all three of us can cast that. I don't know if Rixian can, but I know, pretty sure me and Kroot can.
Remove curse, I believe I have.
I don't know if you get it.
I have it, but I don't have it prepared.
Okay, I'm just saying, it may come in handy. I don't know if
Yeah,
me being
I
the
could
only
always
ones
change
in
it
the...
out the next day. You know.
True. We're coming into a town that's been attacked by Estelar, assuming the worst.
Well, is it? How long is it? Before you can change your spells again,
Every short rest? Every night?
right?
If you're a sorcerer, I believe we had this conversation last time, and it was every level.
Oh, that's right. I forgot sorcerers are not casters.
Unfortunately, I prepared myself to fight Estelar, and he is
No
beyond
worries.
saving. So,
No worries. Although, remember, I used that spell in combat, and it was effective. So, Anyways, I guess we're resting for the night. I'll throw up my gnome ritual cast. Play him in his tiny hut.
Well, while each of you are inside the tiny hut, the only thing that will be asked is Claus will say, well, from our discussion earlier, it seems that it'd be a bit of a hindrance if they didn't know where we were. I could go fetch them and just bring them right to us.
You, I don't know how your portals work. Are you able to set one up right here, or would you just have them teleport to Mito where we did?
Well, I'd be able to take myself there. I only have one for group travel, but plenty to hop and skip my way about.
That's, well, unless they've already left. If they're still in Fluxmouth, that would be probably the best option. But if they've already left, you're gonna have to find them.
There won't be any trouble. You all expect to be there sometime in the evening. I'll meet you then.
At Crew's hometown, yes. And we open up a map, and Crew, I'm assuming you can point out where your hometown
Yeah.
is, yes?
Yeah, I should know precisely where it's at.
Noted.
Oh, we'll be
As
there.
Kroop points it out, Claus will... Nar, here, boy. The small three-headed dog jumps in Claus's lap.
If things go south, if things are not in order in his town, and we need to retreat to outskirts, I'd point out to like a location that's like a couple miles outside of the town to the west. You know, just somewhere a little secluded. That way, if we're not there, you can't find us. You can look for us there. We don't really know how his town's going to be if they were attacked. As you know, the curse is often spread, and people are kind of not themselves when that happens.
Well, I must say I'm quite excited to meet some new friends. Here.
Yes.
Claus reaches into his pouch and then tosses you a gold coin, Raven.
What does this do?
It'll let me know where you are.
Oh, that's convenient. Nifty trick you got there.
And as you give it a little bit of a look over, this is definitely not a gold coin. It seems to just be a gold-colored piece of wood. It's not even that heavy. Claus's name is engraved on both sides of it.
That's a very cool thing you have here. Well,
Is there
hoping
anything
for the
I can
best
pick
here.
up along the way?
Oh, well, if you got the opportunity to get some health potions for us from Fluxmouth.
And I can let... What's her name? Yarn, right?
Yes.
I can let her know.
I mean, if need be, we've got plenty of coin to... I don't know how much... I mean... I give you, like... how about... I don't even know what would be realistic here. How about 2,000
Claus...
gold?
He'll put up his hand and deny it.
Alright.
I'll figure out some other ways. I don't really believe in that kind of thing.
Well, I got plenty of money, so...
I know you do. It gives a bit of a sour look to each of you. Well, I'll be back soon. Then begins to take his right hand, and with his index finger, he begins to draw a circle around him, and as he does, bit by bit, you see the ground beneath him falling away before a small light appears and snow starts moving into the tiny hut. Then Claus falls, and you just hear a oof as a bit of a plume of snow makes its way into the tiny hut, and then the hole is sealed off. What's going on, Caitlin? Claw's going to
Keeps
pick up
fine
the
some time.
reinforcements.
Well, guess I'll do first watch for the night.
I'll take second.
All right, Rixian on third.
I can assist on third since I trance.
Yeah, perfect. Go ahead. Each of you give me a perception check.
I forget. Is mine at disadvantage or?
No, no longer.
Yay!
Still single digits.
31.
Hey, you tied me.
Great, you don't see nothing because you're quite sure it's very peaceful. Each of you are as the night progresses. Raven taking the first watch and just hearing bits of the birds and insects around in the grasslands as you near the hills before the mountains. It's a peaceful night. Then I believe that will be a short rest in case any hit dice or anything need to be rolled.
Yes.
Just as a
I
reminder.
need to roll 1 hit die.
And then we'll move to the morning of July 9th.
Now, I don't remember how exactly I lost hit points, but
I think it was something to do with drinking.
well, I'm back up to full, so.
It actually was from drinking.
I don't remember how you injured it yourself, but didn't you get like sick or something in it?
Tripped and fell.
Oh,
That's right. That's right.
And then also took a little bit of damage from when oh my gosh, just drew a blank when you went back in and got your ram.
Yeah.
You got headbutted and pinned to the ground by your own mount because it was so excited to see you, an overgrown puppy.
I think your mount might have mounted you, if you know what I mean.
Nope. Don't play those games. The mount would
Well.
have gotten castrated.
With only taking a little bit of time, just roughly about an hour, to get everything situated after unloading Mutton and the others. I believe it was Luna and Shadow.
Mine's Nugget.
Nugget. I did that last time too, I believe. As each of you load up the 3 mounts and get ready to arrive to Kroot's home. Well, Kroot, I'm sure you've spent many, many years here, but it has been some time since you've been away. It has almost been 5 years' time, including with your travel with Captain Croth, and then your adventures across Elista, the land at least, while tracking Estelar. How excited are you to be home?
I'm a dwarf. We're pretty long-lived, so I mean, 5 years is really nothing.
You don't miss Papa?
No, I don't miss the incessant I'm trying to talk into going to the family business. And how being a nobleman should be more important than the sea, and blah blah blah.
You can hear the words now. I knew you'd come back.
Yeah. I do miss Mama's cooking.
As you make your way over a few of the bigger hills in the area, can each of you give me a perception check?
They didn't give me guidance.
That's fine, you don't need it. Rixian?
I'm sorry.
Perception check, please.
Got it.
Nice. Each of you note that the clouds that are hanging and looming above the Nyansima Mountains just over towards your northeast seem to be growing larger. The storm seems to be growing stronger as the clouds give little bits of flickering of light as the lightning streaks across and down to the mountain tips. The storm seems to be rolling off into the southwestern direction towards each of you with a bit of haste. With that said, only 2-3 miles per hour. But for a storm, fairly quickly.
Yeah, that's pretty fast for a storm.
Continuing on.
I think so. You usually get pretty stormy weather here near your hometown, do you?
Yeah, it's just normal mountain weather. It should be fine.
Just can't help but feel it might be a little ominous, you know, with that Stellar having been through here.
So, as each of you get a bit closer, laying eyes upon Kroot's hometown, Kroot, a few of the individuals seem to recognize you and give a slight puzzled look upon your return. A gesture towards the mine. Your father's down that way if that's who you're looking for.
Aye.
Little
Thank
iron
you.
boots, right? Kroot.
Not so little anymore.
Aye. Yeah, almost twice the size of your father.
I've got more of my mother's build.
Did I kind of notice anything about why they gave him a weird look?
Give me an insight check.
Ooh, not bad.
I don't have good insight, so that's pretty good for me.
Seems to be more just like surprised, like upon seeing, well, Kroot's face more than anything.
Did
Yeah.
any of these people have scars on their faces?
Mm-mm.
Being beardless doesn't help.
That's true as well.
Oh shit, yeah. They're gonna be confused as hell. They probably don't even recognize you because of that. Unless you didn't have a beard before, I would imagine you did though.
Oh, I did.
Oh gosh.
So,
Your father's going to torment you, isn't he?
as each of you make your way to the north, give you a little bit of time before you place yourselves on the map. Right about here.
Oh, I gotta zoom out. About where? Down there? Okay.
Okay.
It's a big map.
Yeah, it is.
Alright, so making your way towards the mining parts of your village there, Kroot, you hear a bit of commotion. Individuals seem to be enjoying themselves a bit off to the north as each of you make your way into a bit of a narrow pass. The path goes a bit deeper into the mountains than it seems from its original main parts of the village. Before you, way off to the north, you see quite a large opening into the mountain cliffs. The mine that supplies, well, all of the needs of this area. Kroot, as you make your way up, it almost seems as if you never left. The large leather skin tents made of large bone from the slain giants that your people have taken down, made into homes, little areas, and places of comfort while up in these mountains where the bad weather seems to take place. Off
Press
to the
Kroot here.
north, you do catch a glimpse of your father.
I'm impressed your people slay giants, Kroot. That's impressive.
Anyone can slay a giant with the right technique.
Oh, yes, but common folk and villages, that's not typical. You wouldn't see that in, Ravenshaw.
Ahoy, what's your business? See one of the dwarves call out, pickaxe over one shoulder and a tankard held in the other hand.
Ah, I see you're still busy drinking, working. And I'll call out if I know him. I'm pretty sure I probably know him. You know I'm looking for my paw.
Yeah, your paw's right over there. And he gives a shout, and as he does, each of you see quite the resemblance. Dwarf makes his way up, bit of muscular tone, but not as much as Kroot. A little bit of stout stature. This short, nicely kept blonde beard and a ponytail, long hair pulled back into a ponytail that is braided down the back. What are you doing here, boy?
Came to check on you.
You know you shouldn't have done that.
I ever listen to reason?
Kroot, he knows you're here. And as he begins to clutch his head, you see the dwarves each drop their tankards and their pickaxes as their skin begins to seem to melt as their bones and muscle grow into different forms. Each of the dwarves take an odd look, or I guess I should say an odd form. It is hard to look at. Your father seems to be in quite a bit of pain, Kroot. Go ahead and begin to roll me initiative.
Ah,
Boy.
That's a bummer.
yeah, as they're changing, I'll turn and tell my friends. But try not to kill them. Just knock them unconscious.
Jeez, that was a bad initiative roll.
Yeah, I have that one pacifist spell I use. Sure, I'll be sure to do that.
Yeah, you
Well,
better.
I hope, Groot, you prepared that spell I told you
And I'll
to.
tell them too. Your life depends on it.
Tell Groot, I hope you prepared the spell I mentioned earlier.
I did.
Good. I think we're going to need it now. Uh,
Hold on, there's a lot.
Yeah. I see the.
I still think you should do group initiative. It's just like much simpler.
yeah, and
But
what
it
if they
makes it
all go
overbalanced.
before us
Yeah.
and
Makes
wipe
it
us
way
out?
overbalanced. I've tried
Dude,
that.
I don't give a shit.
If they all go before us, we might be killed. Like, that's...
I
that
don't
could-
give a shit that you don't give a shit. What's that? I think we're going last.
Alright, got each of you. Just wanted to make sure you're on there.
Rolled like garbage. Which is stupid, because I have a high initiative.
So, as these dwarves grow a little bit longer of snouts, you see that them grow to be a bit of a pointish. Their skull, as the hair melts away, seems to form into this greenish bone. Horns protrude from the back of their heads as they carve down towards their backs. Their skin, completely gray, little bits of red, appears to be dried blood upon their clothing. Groot! You can still get out of here! Your father calls out as this one begins to sprint towards you, Groot. And this will be a 21 to hit. As it
That misses.
extending its hand and attempting, it appears to be grabbing your arm. And as you avoid the grasp, it'll then unsheath its battle axe and swing it forward. And it's 17 for that hit. Both
Yeah, that also
attacks
misses.
are a miss. This one will posture up here near the fire and attempt the same things. Swinging forth with the battle axe. A 21 for a miss. And
Yes.
then a 24 for the grasp.
And actually, I'll use my shield to cast shield.
Okay. What's that bring your AC to up again? I love
28.
the 28. I think that's one of the highest I've ever seen. Someone's got to break 30 one time.
I have already, I think. When I use haste and blade song.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And shield.
And shield. Yep.
This one maneuvers down, giving a bit of a cackle along the way, sprinting, moving closer. It's in range of you, Kroot, but it seems to have a bone to pick with Rixian, as its sight is fixated upon him. As it's sprinting forward, it'll chuck two hand axes towards you. And the first one is an 18, the second one is a natural 1.
On me? Or?
On you, Rixian.
Yeah, they miss.
I was pretty sure the natural 1 got you. The second one going straight into the fire, the other one soaring just past your head, maybe 6 inches to a foot away.
Whoa, hey, I thought you guys were I thought you guys were Had some hospitality in you.
This one moves here and it'll attempt the same thing.
Jesus Christ.
The first hand axe is a 20 towards you, Rixian, and the second one is a natural 2.
They both miss.
Damn. Are these guys drunk? I mean, I know they're dwarves.
Will you quit throwing shit?
Who flung poo? Throwing shit.
This one moves, places a hand upon your father, and then you hear your father yell, "No, don't!" And then a bit of a gasp, and then a yell, scream of pain as you see your father begin to clutch himself into a bit of a fetal position, lying prone upon the floor.
I yelled at Groot, can we use lethal force to save your father?
Give me a minute to find out if these are really my friends or not.
Kroot,
All right.
I think that's perfect timing as you say that. Looking back, answering Raven's question, this one is a natural 20, a 27 to hit.
Misses.
I think natural 20s are auto hits.
Yeah, they
They
are.
do, yeah.
They are.
Unfortunately.
I know that your AC is.
Oh, natural 20 hits anything.
Yeah, I know your AC is higher, but it's the
Yeah.
only thing that could hit you.
Yeah. I think technically there are things in the game that can be missed, but that's like impossible feats that not technically a humanoid's AC, but yeah.
So as this bolt sinks in, you will take 33 points of damage.
Damn.
God.
The second bolt missing. And it finally becomes Rixian's turn.
I can't really set my spells to stun, but
Set spells to stun.
yes, switch it off from kill to stun. I don't think I can do that.
Do these guys look pretty beefy? I mean, are you gonna kill them outright with a regular spell, or are you just gonna injure them?
I don't think I can afford to use spells. This is kind of impromptu.
Maybe a cantrip? I don't know.
Yeah, I'll yell back. Do what you have to. Just don't hurt my father.
Yeah, easy enough. And, man. He will go up to this guy. And will use his dragon's breath in a cone to hit as many, demons as possible.
Okay, if you want to go these 3 on the right side of Kroot, you can hit those, but if you want to hit all 4, I believe that'll hit Kroot as well.
Alright, does Kroot care? I mean, he
He
barely
just took
gets
a big
50
hit.
away.
You just
Yeah.
saw him take a nasty hit, dude.
Yeah, but that's like a miracle that happened. So
Yeah, I know, but
I'm pretty sure the flame is only like 1d6, right? What is it?
And not only that, you did just hear him say, do what you have to. Just don't hurt my father. So.
Yeah, I'm trying to find. I don't think I wrote it down actually.
Why am I lagging?
Roll 20 takes a lot out of it.
That's a D6.
Yeah, okay.
The lightning that does a D10.
Then he'll just put on the mask and exhale deep and just exhale straight in front of them, regardless if crew is in there or not.
Okay, so you're using your mask. I believe that's just a straight bolt, right?
The bolt comes from my eye, right? And my breath comes from the fire stuff comes from my mouth. I just assumed that's how it worked.
Well, if you're using the blue dragon mask and you're using the breath,
Are those same thing?
no.
Wait.
You have a dragon empowered ability that you can use, and then you also had the mask that you had gotten from the dragons.
Oh, well, the mask powers up the amount of flame breaths I could use. That's what it was.
Okay.
So I just conjure up the mask that's on my head and exhale. D6. I'm guessing it's like a dexterity saving throw or whatever.
Yep, for the three to the right of Kroot.
Do I have to make a deck save as well?
Only if he's going for all four.
Yeah, I think he said he's going for all four.
Okay, Kroot, deck save
Yep.
as well.
That was almost a 1.
I don't remember if
I
it's
have
half damage or no damage.
It's half. I got a 22, an 18, and a 17.
The 17 fails.
I'll
Wonder-
take 2.
Wait. Was that all 4 or?
Oh, I guess it cut out. And then the other one was an 8.
Oh, yeah, then 2 fail.
All right. And as you exhale a bit of fire, you see the 4 get captivated in, 2 barely escape, just a bit of flames trickling upon their skins. The other 2 seem to be encased, dealing a decent amount of damage. Kroot ducks out of the way, being a little bit shorter, gives him a little bit of an advantage here, as he just gets his hair singed a tiny bit.
Yeah, they're not just gonna. I think they're as stubborn as you, Kroot. I don't know if that's gonna work out in the long term. We have to get them quick.
Did you kind of? I think you were going to explain something when I asked earlier. Are these really your townsfolk? I think you started to explain something that Kroot noticed something.
I think he said, on that note, as Kroot says that, then
Oh,
this is
okay.
what happens.
I thought you were
Yeah.
going to say, like, hey, you noticed something weird about so and so.
Oh, I turned around to listen, and that's when I got hit.
Yeah, with the perfect natural 20. Just
Yeah.
worked out perfect.
Sorry for
Yeah.
distracting you, Kroot.
Ah,
But it is Raven's fault, yes.
Yeah.
just a flesh wound.
That's the flesh wound.
Anything else, Rixian?
Is the guy in front of me? Did he throw axes at me?
Yeah.
So he's unarmed.
Besides the weapon he has sheathed.
Yeah. So he can't really opportunity attack me with a weapon. So Rixian will just move. Here.
I always
Nice.
punch you.
Go for it, man.
Nah, he's not.
Yeah, I thought not.
No proficiency.
I've literally done
And-
that to somebody.
Also doesn't have reactions. Not any for this turn. Anything else?
I have a bonus action, unless that was it, but I don't know.
The Dragon's Breath is a bonus action. You still have your action.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
I'll use. That's a strength save. I don't think I should use that. Oh, well, that's a con save. God damn it.
Do these things still resemble dwarves, or are they like?
Maybe in just the height.
I'll
I would
I'll
say they
cast-
look more demonic than anything. Gray skin, green skull, horns.
Is it worth casting haste on Kroot at this point?
It's always
No,
worth.
I'd save it. I'd save it.
Give it to Raven.
Yeah.
Give what to me?
Haste.
Haste.
Not a bad idea.
I'm gonna ignore what I just said and instead try to go here and line up a lightning bolt.
Not from that angle. You're going through the tent.
Like the tent stops it, does it?
Not if you can't see.
Oh yeah. that's
Right.
true.
You got to be able to see. Yep.
But no, the tent wouldn't stop it, but he's got to be able to see what he's shooting at.
Oh, shoot his dad! Damn it! Like, I guess you go over the fire. Please don't hit Groot again.
That's 4 of them, right?
Yeah, but it's 5 foot wide, correct?
Yep. That's all within their squares, so I'm gonna say
Mm-hmm.
that's good enough.
Don't hit all 4.
Correct. As you look down the red dot posted on your finger.
Yep. I'll just do it at 4th level.
Lined up perfectly.
Target sighted.
Kill streak, potentially.
I think I lost my plugin for this. I don't think I have Beyond 20. What happened?
There was an update. If you didn't update it manually, I think it deleted
Deleted what?
the Beyond 20 extension.
Ooh.
Whatever. Deck save, 90.
Oh, the highest I got is an 18.
Well, the 18 saves.
All right, so just the third one.
Imagine if I was a storm cleric. God dang it.
Good rolls.
I'm sorry, I had to use necessary force.
And as you see the lightning just streak past, there is a good amount that are damaged to fall.
Damn.
See, I'm not good at the whole pacifism thing. I'm sorry.
How did this one get hurt?
Wasn't that what the one that the line was through? Or
No,
was I
it's-
off by one? Oh, no, it was off by one.
it was these 4.
Yeah, this one's fine.
Okay, that one's still dead. That one will take all the damage.
was kind of
Alright.
pointless to use my dragon's breath in hindsight. Wait. Okay, there you go.
Hey, take down 3. Sorry, I was 1 off.
There we go.
I thought he did the one right in front of you.
I made them a little toasty for you.
As the lightning just pulsates from each of their bodies, 3 of the once dwarven individuals fall prone and then remain the way they are. Only one of the 3 that stands before you, Kroot, still stands.
That'll be my one big spell for the day, so just keep whacking.
Not gonna whack it in public.
Get a way to get arrested.
Whatever, just jerk it. I don't know
Kroot, since you still have the shield on, because it's your turn next, these 2 attacks
I don't know
are a
what's called.
miss. As it takes 2 swings with swords. You see a little shimmer of the light from the flames that just shine off the steel blades swing towards you, coming quite close. It's 22 and a 24. That shield paying off for at least a couple hits. As the attacks bounce off the opaque barrier, you see the image of what appears to be falling sand as the barrier or the shield falls, the barrier diminishing, and it becomes your turn.
Okay. I'm going to risk 2 attacks of opportunity, move up here, or even 3 attacks. Yeah.
Okay. You don't have to worry about that one. You definitely don't have to worry about that one. A 21 and a 10 for the first 2. The third? An 11. You're fine.
No. And I'm not sure what's going to happen, but I'll reach out, try to grab this guy right here, and cast Remove Curse on him.
Got it. And the eyes close, and this creature falls unconscious. As it lies prone, the grasp loosens from your father's forearm, and you see it slowly beginning to turn into what appears to be a dwarf. Anything else, Groot?
Doesn't look like my father's injured, does it?
And it does look like he's in excruciating pain, but you don't see any open wounds.
Okay. Because I don't have any bonus action spells.
He may have cursed your father.
It's my movement. Yeah, that's all I can do.
All right. Your father reaches his hand out. Groot! Raven, it's your turn.
Kroot, should I just knock these guys out, or should I try to remove their curses?
Did he see me?
I'm assuming I saw this.
Yeah.
I
It's
mean,
not too far away.
I also got a passive perception of 21.
That
Damn.
doesn't matter. It's not that high.
21.
Better than mine.
I mean, would you allow me to use non-lethal melee attacks with my like slapping them with my rapier instead of stabbing them?
I
Is
believe
that
you have
allowed?
I believe you have enough training. People do that when they're like very skilled swords individuals. Skilled person.
All right. Um,
Definitely not as much damage, but I'll let you roll the damage, and then I'll just basically like let's say subtract like your modifier or whatever. Just take the die roll.
Yeah.
Alright.
In my game, the way I run that non-lethal damage is only take half damage.
gotcha.
You know, like if you do 20 points of damage, they're only.
Yeah, that'll be
10.
easier on math's sake, so I'll just do that.
Yeah.
Alright.
It takes longer to knock them out, but
That's usually the
Right.
point.
yeah.
I don't want to get cursed, so I'm going to turn on my blade song for my bonus action, and then I'm going to. This guy's actually low on the computer. I'm gonna smack the guy up on the top right here. with
Okay.
My blade for a non-lethal attack. Oh jeez. Well,
That'll hit.
my 5 on the die comes up to an 18.
Yeah.
Um,
Damn.
let's see. Hold on. I gotta. Okay, don't have sneak attack on. Alright, just making sure.
Alright, so
12.
6.
I don't know if you call that more bludgeoning than piercing, since I'm slapping him.
Yeah,
You're
that would
leaving
be
some
worse.
red marks as you smack him with
Whack.
the rapier.
Yeah. Alright, I'll
It
smack
looks
him
at
again.
you slightly confused,
Alright.
then being
Uh,
smacked in the face yet again for another
Another
6
12.
points.
Just trying to knock him out, just trying to get him.
There,
Not
put the
killing him,
little heart
but-
on him.
Yeah.
He has a heart on.
Yeah.
Oh god. Does he like collapse or whatever? Or just kind of pass out?
Correct. Yeah, he'll fall, lying prone.
Alright. Yeah, I just say, if you can knock him out, seems to do the job. Don't have to kill him. Let's save as many as we can. Use my bonus.
Put
and
that red dot
action.
away, Rixian.
What do you? I didn't do anything. It was just lightning struck in this area. It was very weird.
I mean, it is
Oh,
storming.
yeah.
You
Right.
can go ahead and give me a persuade or a deception check at advantage. If anyone is inclined to believe you.
That's all I got. My turn there.
Alright. Crete, your father's reaching his hand out towards you. You can quite easily notice that there seems to be a purplish palm imprinted on his forearm. And as he looks towards you, he snaps his fingers and you see a slight flash of radiant light. You will heal 15 hit points. And as your father looks at you, you see him beginning to grow in size. And as he does, you see his skin turn slightly gray, then bits darker. As the hair falls away, his skull turning green begins to turn into one of the same creatures, but just quite larger in size.
The lifting ball, you got kind of swole.
Looks at you as you see the eyes are completely dark. They seem to be empty, but its attention still seems to be focused on you as it's lying prone on the ground. Begins to stand up And Kroot, can you give me a wisdom saving throw?
Oh, natural 1.
This is the darkness in the eyes from the creature that was once your father begins to take a hold upon you. You feel your muscles locking up and you become stuck, paralyzed with fear. Raven, you see the one behind you maneuvering in? The battle axe in one hand and another outstretched arm. It'll swing wildly with the axe before trying to follow up and grasp you. It's a 22 to hit with the axe.
Miss.
Well, then the 21 for the grasp is a miss as well. As you maneuver so fast, the individual isn't even able to track it. It almost appeared as you were standing still, but avoid the attacks nonetheless. That one's knocked unconscious. That one's got struck by lightning. It was very unfortunate. Alright, then this one just behind you, Raven. Both wild misses with a 15 and an 18, attempting to hit you with the hand axes. Kroot, as this one rounds the corner, you kind of notice out of your peripherals it is aiming a crossbow. It shoots as a 23 hit.
I'm paralyzed. Oh, yeah.
All right.
Wait. Isn't your AC 24?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it is 20. No, it's 23.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
I
shield
thought
brought
you
it up to 28.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were one higher.
I did for a second too when you had mentioned it,
It's
but I was like,
23.
no.
Yeah.
So you will take 15 points of damage as the bolt sinks in.
Does it automatically count as a crit since I'm paralyzed?
I believe so.
Well, that's 30 points of damage.
I've already calculated it.
Oh, okay. Just making sure.
Yes, I appreciate it, but I didn't want you to take an extra 15 points of damage.
I can take it.
All right, well then it's quickly made its way back to you, Rixian, taking a few of them out. Even if the party has decided to do it in a slightly peaceful manner, killing him is definitely quicker.
Okay. Looks like the storm is gone. He will. Lightning grasp, shocking grasp, which is a +10 to hit. So I'll just.
Perfect. The one to the north?
Yep.
Got it. Ouch.
If I see you go unconscious, I'll stop zapping you.
Its attention seems to be drawn towards you. But it does not say
Okay.
anything.
But you have to promise not to hit me back, okay? And he'll just stand there. It doesn't take reactions, by the way.
Raven. This one to your left takes a swing. The battle axe is the closest to you for a 21 to hit. The hand outstretches and misses grasping you for a 9. Kroot! You can give me
I
a
am
wisdom saving
paralyzed.
throw at the end of your turn.
Okay. Well, since there's nothing I can do, it's the end of my turn.
Wisdom save?
Yes.
Kurt, wake the fuck up.
Ah, more than enough.
20.
You feel the pulsating blood make it to your muscles, and they seem reinvigorated as you feel the movement return. You take a more of a defensive stance.
And that's the end of my turn.
Raven.
All right. Jeez. I don't know whether I need to help Kurt's dad first or just clean up these guys and then help. I might be more effective doing that. Alright, I think we need to make a little quicker work here. This is a little risky, but I am going to gonna booming blade one of these guys here.
Oh, yes, you are.
The guy on the left of me.
Got it.
Please don't crit. Okay, thank you.
That'll hit.
I was like, it's like the one time I don't want to crit. Alright, I mean that's not too bad. 19 damage.
Not bad.
So that's not a non-lethal attack. So that's full damage.
Oh, yeah, you definitely can't make this non-lethal.
Right, that's what I assumed. Next, let's do activating blade off. I am going to do a non-lethal attack against the guy in front of Rixian, I think.
Okay, so swinging forward and then pivoting. This nice spin.
But this is going to be a sneak attack.
To butt
since-
slap. This
Yeah.
one.
This one will be a sneak attack, though, since Rixian is within 5 feet.
Mm-hmm.
So... 17?
That'll hit.
21 damage, non-lethal. Alright.
And that was just enough to take it down. As you smack it, it holds its ass where you just delivered a good spanking, and then falls down in pain.
Oh, nice. It's a good spot there. That's my 2 attacks. Okay. Check my spells real quick. I don't think I really have anything to use. Yeah. I'm done for the turn.
All right. This one sprints in, and seeing the dwarf next to you, it looks, takes aim, and shoots at the dwarf upon the ground.
I'm prone.
Not you, but the dwarf next
Oh,
to
the
you.
other dwarf. Okay.
The bolts fall just short of him as you see the eyes begin to regain a bit of consciousness. The eyelids begin to flicker. He looks over towards the bolts and then looks around. What in the hell's going on? Did I have too much ale? The creature, or the thing that your father has turned himself into, will stand, no longer prone. And as you see him pull out what looks very similar to his old mace, except this one black in color, and it appears to have spikes protruding from all sides, even down the hilt to where your father's hand rests. Swings it at you, not once, but twice. Oof. They only have 14 and a 22.
Both miss.
Both missing. As you feel the wind from the weapon breeze by you, it moves back to, I believe, round 3. Oh, got this one down here. Didn't see him. Raven, you have one behind you before we get to the top of the next turn.
Alright.
Both missing. Best to roll is a 21. Other one was a natural 1. Not doing too hot. This one will move up to here. Uh, 17 to hit Kroot. That's the best one, which is a miss.
Yes. Both miss.
Rixian.
Do you want me to help with the big one? Getting a lot of silence, so I'm just gonna keep zapping these guys.
Wrap up here, Rixian, and then we can help him.
Yeah, okay. I'll flank this dude. Do another shock.
$29. Why are you shooting a light crossbow for it? Out of curiosity.
Because I realized that I don't have beyond 20, so I'm rolling with whatever macros I have on my roll 20.
Got it. I was just curious. 13 points. It's the one straight ahead or just to your right?
It's a melee. It's a shocking grasp.
I was like, damn, what kind of
Got it.
crossbow are you using to doing 3d8s? Like, damn.
Yeah, well, yeah, I forgot it's actually not a crossbow.
Yeah,
Third
yeah.
moment. Alright, anything else, Rixian? So it gets shocked and encased in a bit of electric energy.
That's basically it.
The one to your left, Raven, swings twice, misses twice. Kroot. You get a turn.
All right.
And you can see that the one that you have dispelled magic has turned back to normal. But definitely a bit confused.
I'll turn to him and say, "See my father? That's what you became, but smaller." As I reach out and cast Remove Curse once again at 4th level
Got it.
on my father.
You see the creature's mouth become a bit agape, and it just seems a pit of nothingness as you peer down into its empty throat. You hear what sounds to be a bit of a sigh as the creature starts to curl, falls to one knee, then two, and you can see the skin turning back into a beigeish color. Sorry, I didn't mean to hit next. Is that it for you, bud?
That's it. I can't do anything else.
Raven.
Let's see. Let's do a non-lethal sneak attack on this bottom one.
Got it.
Does a 15 hit?
A 15?
I rolled a 2 on the side.
Unfortunately,
I
no.
know.
Damn.
15
Pretty
is a
damn
miss.
good roll for rolling a 2, man.
I know, right? Alright. Here, I'm gonna move here and get flanking. I know I provoked, but
Okay.
yeah. Just to get advantage.
You do get an attack of opportunity, though.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
27 will hit. It's only a 19, you're fine.
20 non-lethal.
Got it?
Oh, man. Thought I was doing more.
Good.
Alright, that was both of my
Smacking it
attacks.
with your rapier yet again.
Yep. I should have done a booming blade. I'm trying not to kill these guys, but that was both attacks. I think I'm done.
This one shoots forward. It is a 28 to hit.
Ooh.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Man, Groot, sorry you're getting beat up.
Hey, it happens, man.
You take 21 points of damage as the bolt
Ooh.
sinks in.
Ooh.
And then you see the individual loading another shot.
28 points of damage?
20.
Oh, 20 points of damage. Okay.
Yes.
How are you holding up, bud?
I'm looking okay.
You see the creature begin to shrink, and then it slowly turns back into your father. Groot, what's going on? Is there still out here?
I'll explain later.
So he looks around, given in a bit of a frantic manner. He goes, I don't know if I'll have much time before switching back, but he's after the gems. As he gestures towards the mine.
The gem's in the mine. I shot
As this one looks to you, Raven, I think I got a hit on you. Mainly because it's a natural 20.
Oh, well, shit.
Because I don't even think that a 29 breaks your AC.
It does unless I shield.
That's what I figured, though.
I'm at 25 while I'm blade singing.
You feel as it reaches out, touches you, the grasp is light, but everything begins to feel very heavy. You take 12 points of damage as you feel everything in your mind beginning to become dark. Can you give
Wait, was this
me...
not the axe attack?
No.
Okay.
Can you give me a Constitution saving throw?
Okay. 15.
As everything is becoming dark, you begin to see a light. Your vision becomes back to normal, and you feel somewhat the same.
Okay.
All right, Kurt, the one next to you. Ooh, 23.
That hits. I will use my shield to cast shield again.
Just before the axe sinks into you, the opaque barrier makes its way back, and you see the shimmer of light as it bounces the axe away, blocking the attack.
Alright, how much damage did you say I took? Did you have that?
15, I believe it was.
15?
I'll double check real quick, but Rixian. 12.
Oh, yeah, 12. Gotcha.
God, so much is happening.
If you're attacking the same one, that's a hit. Oh, what damage? Still, it is pulsating that electric energy. So you keep pressing the attack.
This is the most awkward battle I've been in, but I hope I'm doing good. That'll be it.
I feel that the ones are showing your bit of a reluctantness on what to do.
It's the reluctantness to kill and also to avoid using big spells, so he's just tasing people regretfully.
Police brutality.
I have a 16 to hit for the axe and an 18 to hit for the grasp.
On who?
This is towards Rixian.
A 16
Thanks
and
for
an
the follow,
18?
Haas. I appreciate it a lot. Hope you enjoy yourself as we figure
They
out what happens for the battle.
Both miss.
All right. So the axe swinging wildly, missing, and then the grasp just out of range. It moves to Kreet's turn.
Okay. Once again, I will reach this guy. Knowing already that the spell is working, I will cast Move Curse once again at 4th level.
All right, perfect. The creature falls prone as you see it clutch itself, and the skin begins to turn back to beige. Falling
I'm gonna move
prone
right
in
here.
the fetal position, seeming to be in a bit of agony.
That's it
All
for
right.
me.
Perfect. You guys are like almost 50-50 now. Raven.
Man. Trying to wipe these guys up without killing them. Alright, I'll just keep sticking to the sneak attack here. No booming blade, non-lethal attack. Advantage because I'm flanking.
Mm-hmm.
Like, open for a crit.
Oof.
Ooh, that was close.
Actually, it is a
Close.
crit because Elven No, it's not. Wait. No. Sorry, no. I'm thinking of something else. Not. But I do actually have an extra die that I'm forgetting to roll. So let me just double check. Okay, not a crit. Good damage though. 25.
25.
Damn.
Non-lethal or lethal?
It's not lethal. I think I would have killed him otherwise.
Maybe.
All right.
But
Second attack.
smacking with the rapier. Yet again, this one is becoming quite encased in the electric energy as well as some red marks.
All right. Second attack without sneak attack, not lethal. Smacky smack. Rolling the third die.
Yep, third die.
Man, I wish I had 20 something.
Didn't.
14. Not bad. Ugh, close.
Close.
Can I like spit on him and make him knock out? Like, you know. Alright, I'm done.
You could have been less conservative and maybe hit him with a couple of booming blades.
Dude, that would have killed. I would have, if I did, that would have been the time I crit and did like 80 damage to him, and then I would have felt bad. I want to be killing Brutes
This one will
family.
move here and then taking an axe out. As your father and this one are both prone, it will take
Oh,
two
shit.
swings, one at the father and then one at the other dwarf.
I didn't even see those on the map.
Oh, yes. Big map, as you said. They were actually all the way up here on the ladder. So they had to climb down and make their way
Okay.
for like 2 turns.
Yeah. If I would have seen them, I wouldn't have moved. It's all right. I'll be making my way back to
Your
you.
father
baby.
gets hit, and so does the other dwarf. As your father takes a strike right into the upper part of his left arm, you hear him let out a bit of a yell, and as the creature takes the axe out and swings towards the other one, a sudden yell is abruptly stopped as the axe is heard impaling the head of this dwarf. The body goes limp. You hear your father mutter, "You son of a bitch!" And he gets up. As he starts to swing his mace, you'll notice that the spikes are gone, and it is only what you remember, the mace, the obsidian club at the top. Swings forth. Oh, that's gonna be a lot of damage. The first attack is a 22 to hit, and then the other one is a natural 20. So I'm going to do the non-crit damage first. Which
Oh boy.
is 22 points of damage, and then your father lets out a bit of a yell, bringing the mace down and smashing the head in. That was 22 points.
Before the crit.
Ooh, it's 45.
What the fuck kind of mace is he using?
Hey, Mace of Disruption.
And as this one falls, its head is basically imploded as your father looks. How many others have they killed?
These are your people that we need to knock them out.
What do you
Transform
mean?
them back.
And it'll be this one's turn, who starts to swing towards you, Raven. Oof! I guess that natural 20 took away my luck for the next couple rolls because that was 2 natural 1s in a row. Not coming
Wow.
anywhere near you.
That's nuts.
It actually hurt. Like seeing that, I was like, ah, 1's not bad. That happens sometimes, you know. And then I was like, 2, son of a bitch. This one begins to turn back into a dwarf. Lying prone, you hear him, Lord, what's going on? Stand and fight, you coward!
Wait, why did that one turn back into a dwarf?
Removed the curse from that one as 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think I've turned 3 of them back. Right.
Unfortunately, 1 met an untimely end. And Rixian, it's your turn.
um. I don't trust myself to knock these guys out, so I'm just gonna weaken them for you guys. How about that? And I'll use Shocking Grasp on the one.
You got a dagger, don't you? Full attack.
Yeah, but I'm out of practice. I only know how to zap now.
It's like the
Heal.
butt end of your dagger. There's a guy that's got like 2 hit points. I don't.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, I don't know how low it is. It could be like 8 hit points, but it's low.
I don't like going at someone at the blunt end of a dagger. It just seems pointless, and
It's like pistol whipping.
yeah, but I wouldn't pistol whip a demon zombie, whatever these guys are.
But you know they're like Groot's family and villagers. But I don't know. Never mind. Do what you want to do.
I
It's
can
all
just
right.
It's
Right, his
easier.
family. We'll run across his family again. Oh yeah.
I'll just use the power of lightning. Zap.
Hmm.
29 for the one between me and Groot.
Yep, that'll be a hit. Got it.
That'll be it.
To be fair, Groot, from what you've seen, it does seem that the attacks are not as strong as they normally are. Seems to be holding back a little bit.
Well, I'm really not even. Oh yeah. Well, I'm facing him now, but everything
And
else he
then
did before
this
that I
one-
didn't know.
Oh my gosh. The axe swings forth for a 13. Does the 23 hit for the touch? Rixian?
A what?
23?
That's
Alright. You will take 10 points of damage as the darkness begins to cloud your mind. Can you throw me a Constitution saving throw?
not an advantage, but 22.
That's enough. And then the darkness begins to clear as you see the light and your vision returns to normal. You take the 10 points of damage and you seem to be fine.
Yeah, I'm used to darkness by now. Nice try.
Hello,
Great.
darkness, my old friend. I'm going to drop down on one knee, put my hammer on the ground, and I'm going to Vader. This is taking a bit too long. Really need your help. And I am going to use my come on, roll 20. A divine intervention.
Oh boy.
Give a guy a break. I'm gonna roll for it. Oh, nope.
So do me a favor. Describe the assistance that you're seeking. Is that's part of the spell?
I'm just wanting to break the curse of everyone simultaneously.
Okay, and roll me the D100, basically kind of like at advantage.
Oh, roll it again.
Yes.
Even worse. One short of a good time.
You begin to hear a voice, maybe a bit to your surprise there, Crew. You had your chance to come get me and you didn't. If you hold a promise, and return my brothers and sisters to me, and I'll see what I can do.
And that's all I can do. I took my action, so.
Okay. Do you respond?
No. Because the words that I have for him right now are not very nice.
Raven.
I'm gonna go ahead and smack this guy non-lethal again. I don't think this even needs a sneak attack.
Maybe.
I was wondering if I should save it for the other guy. Well, either way, you're gonna have to take him down anyway, so I'll do it without sneak attack this first time.
Okay.
Uh,
That'll
18,
hit.
rolling the d20 one more time just to verify. Alright.
Still hit.
Damage sometime today, please. There we go. 13. Non-lethal.
There it is.
Right.
Just enough. One actually more than you needed.
And then I'll move up to
Smacking
Other
it
guy.
again. This one in the face. It drops prone.
and then I will sneak attack this one.
Baking it in the face.
I believe this is a normal roll. While he is flanked by my allies, he's not flanked by me. That's correct,
Correct.
right?
You still get 2 die.
Do what?
You still get 2 dice, right?
For if it's a straight roll, I wouldn't get 2d20s, right?
Well, you have 3 when it's at advantage.
Right.
Is
But that's just the
it's
element
just
accuracy,
from,
yeah.
okay, never mind.
Normal is still just one die.
All right,
yeah, yeah.
15 was a miss.
Okay, damn.
Unfortunate.
All right. That's all I got.
All right. That one got its head splatted. As your father is moving forth, Crew, you hear him yell out, "That one just changed back. He said that these are our people."
Yes. We're needing to remove the curse from them and they will turn back. For
Come
now,
here,
we are
you
just
son of a
knocking-
bitch! And he reaches his hand out and grasps the creature right on the face. You see a bit of energy begin to radiate from his palm. The creature begins to fall prone, clutching in pain. And you had killed those, or are they just sleeping?
The ones I've hit are just sleeping.
And
I can point to each of them if you allow it.
you've done enough, boy. I can take it from here. I will take each of you out of combat. as the rain continues to fall, and the only other threats lie unconscious, this creature begins to slowly turn back to its normal state. A short, little chubby mining dwarf. Your father, Kroot, makes his way over, placing a hand upon the first one, and you see the same radiant energy flow from his palm.
You were just removing the curse from them.
Aye. He eventually makes his way over to each. Boy, I don't know how you do it, but that takes a lot out of me.
Yeah, and I will also help him remove the curse of the remaining ones.
Dead ones?
Is that what he's doing?
Well, he did the ones that we had knocked out.
I will cast. Hold on, where's my?
Do I know if I'm feeling pretty good still, or do I feel funky from when the one touched me?
I will
I
cast
feel
Spare
like-
the Dying
On
on the.
on the
The
ones that
dead
are
ones.
knocked out, or the dead ones?
Oh wait, that's living creature.
Yeah.
Okay.
Spare
Well,
the
were
dying.
they? Well, a living creature meaning it hasn't failed its death saves.
Are these dead? Would I know that?
Upon observation, they appear to be. You see them a bit charred. It seems that a lightning has fallen from above and struck the ones, the three that lie dead. Besides the one up to the north that you know that your father has bashed the head in.
Do you think that's your god, Groot, that did that
No,
when you prayed?
no. That asshole won't help.
Lightning struck from above? I didn't see any lightning other than what Rixian was using, but that wasn't from above.
I mean, storms just follow me. I don't really have any control.
But we did what had to be done.
So I tried to save as many as I could.
That's appreciated.
When I saw them, I wasn't even sure what the fuck it was. I just saw it had sunk its axe into my brother's head.
So we saw you all transform from dwarves into those creatures, so we knew. You obviously don't remember because you were one of the transformed before we removed the curse from you.
Aye, the boy told me.
Yes.
Kroot, you shouldn't have come.
We wouldn't be able to break the curse if we hadn't.
Aren't you all not free now?
Aye, but the work seems to have been done.
What work?
He points, just gesturing towards the dead. Even if we saved some, we did lose some friends. Begins to clean his obsidian mace.
Just glad we were able to save some of you rather than letting Estella's work gone unhealed.
Yep. Has everyone been affected like this?
Right. Not sure. I might need to go to check back on the town. You should make sure the ones in the mines are okay.
You know who's still in there? The mines?
He shakes his head. No, but the gems. The last The last that Desolata needs has been taken.
The remains.
No, the gem.
Would I know what he's talking about? The gem?
Yes, Groot. Can you actually though give me a history check at advantage? I want to see how much of it you recall.
Oh, come on, roll 20. You're getting ridiculous.
Is this
If I don't
something?
mess with it, it's fine. Then as soon as I want to use it,
Is this knowledge specific to Groot or something that we would
It's
know?
specific to Groot.
Okay.
come on. What do you want, kitty kitty? Want some petting?
Nice.
23.
You'd remember that these gems, from what your father has told you, to hold great power, but you were quite certain that it was a bit of a tactic to get you to stay within the family business and not let you to go venture. So with not believing him, you'd ventured out, but that seems to be what you recall. If their gems don't have any actual power that you've been blessed with, you know that there are quite a bit of gold to be mined, as well as diamonds and other valuable gems.
Alright, well, I guess we'll head to the mines. You check the rest of the town.
Lads, come. Let the boy do his work. He'll be here to save the rest of us. Groot, I don't know who your friends are, but here. And he, observing each of you, I do believe at least a little bit of damage has been taken.
Yeah, I've taken quite a bit.
Yes. Mine has been minimal.
Eh, just a cut.
I took one hit.
Okay. I wanted to make sure I had the modifiers right and all the correct dice rolls. He begins to cast a mass healing ward. Each of you gain 29 points of healing.
Fuck, that's a lot.
And
Nice.
then he will say, I don't know how much more I can help. But which one of you seem to find yourselves in a bit more of danger than the others?
Well, I get out of danger more than the others, but I mean, Kroot seems to be the one attracting all the attention.
Yeah. I get hit the least, probably.
Boyd, come here.
It'll be fine.
Boy, come here.
Yes, Paul. I'll head over there.
And he pushes his hand towards you. It seems to be combined with a bit of force, but as his palm connects to your chest right above your heart feels like it is beginning to race. There is no pain. Instead, you feel, well, quite rejuvenated. You can increase your maximum hit points and what your current hit points are at now by 20.
Damn.
Holy moly. Okay.
I'm sure you're familiar with this spell, but heal seems pretty cool.
Okay.
All right, And the rest of what I'll need, I'm gonna have to probably use back at the town, depending on how many are. Well, like those. You be safe, boy.
Too, Father.
Lads. And then he
Yes.
gives Raven and Rixian, each of you, a nod. Only a few more stones are needed and you can make your way there.
Sounds good.
Alright. He then and the others begin to make their way away.
Wait, are we going in the cave?
I think we're helping the town make sure there's no more of those first.
Yeah, we have to go check the mines.
Right, but isn't it very convenient that this started happening as soon as we arrived?
Well, we knew Estelar had attacked you.
Oh,
Remember when Kroot contacted his father before we... The reason why we came here was because Kroot contacted his family.
Yeah.
hmm.
An ambush was pretty much expected.
I know you said ambush, but for some reason I heard you say manbush.
Those two. They are dwarves.
Oh, God, that was funny.
Is this the mine right here, DM?
Up to the north?
Yes. Okay.
Yep, up to the north.
I'll
You
start
think-
making my way.
You think there are others in the mine that might need to be helped out, though?
Yeah.
I just,
They'll probably need a cleansing as well.
As you make your way up, you see that there are a couple wagons, some filled with tools, some filled with gold and gems.
Say to Kroot, I think I had a cleansing this morning when I went to the bathroom.
Each of you make your way in.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright. So as each of you make your way in, you'll note that there are a few tracks. Excuse me. That lead to one set of tracks that lead to the north that meet an what appears to be an empty wagon. And as the sound of the rain begins to fade as you each make your way in, we'll go ahead and take a small break as you each make your way into the mine.
Alright.
Okay, I'll grab me a big, quick bite to eat then. I'll
You're
be
back?
back.
And we're back with more of the Raven's Nest. As each of you make your way in, the sound of the rain fades. And each of you move yourselves over here. Before you, you see a path to the northwest, to the north, to the northeast. A cart lays before you. It appears to be sitting upon a bit of a pedestal, rotating tracks that line it with the existing paths.
Is Kroot's dad with us?
Not physically.
One second, let's see. Did I get to use my spell before he left?
What one's that?
Telepathic bond?
Oh, sure, yeah, I'll allow it.
Word ritual? Okay. Sorry, what's your dad's name again, Kroot?
Kurt's on a phone call.
Oh, shit. Well, assuming I know his dad's name.
Because of what, well, I mean, I'm guessing he would tell you, but I don't want to assume.
Okay. Mr. Kroot's dad. Which, way do you think we should go in the, rail
He'll tell you each way.
yard?
Each way, you'll be informed while the ritual's going off, lies where large gems are. They've been harvesting and protecting them from what he can recall. Eslar has been once putting them together, somehow maneuvering to another location. He's not quite sure how, but he's pretty sure by some sort of magical means.
So, Kroot, I think, had an idea of what was going on with the gems. I don't know if we were explained what was going on, though.
Kroot's father, will still swear up and down that they hold great power.
Like, do I think there's any connection to these gems and the remains? Or is it just SLR
Perhaps?
looking for more power elsewhere?
I mean, I'm not going to tell you what to and what not to think.
Sure. So guys, I don't think we should necessarily split up. I think we should just go down each path one at a time. But what do you guys think?
I agree with that. It's never wise to split the party.
I agree. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo? Or do you have a preference?
What direction is the floating platform, or the rotating track is?
Currently it's facing to the northeast, it seems. The way that the handles are pointing.
I mean,
What is in the cart? I'm gonna walk up to it and check, see what's in the cart.
It made me darken. I love when it does that. There seems to be a great amount of gems collected.
Can I tell what kind of gems they are?
They are this bluish, slightly purple gem, closely relating to that of a topaz. But these ones you see on the tip, that it has a white like side on one of the faces. The
But I
cart
know
still
what these
seems.
gems are.
Yes, these are parts of the gems that lie in the mine that your family is that your family holds.
I'm gonna walk up and put my prism glasses on. Do these seem magical?
No, they do not.
Hmm.
However, Crew, the other thing of note is that there seems to be a little bit more space in the cart, and these gems are collected in much too large of a size from what you're used to. And just so you know, Raven asked for your dad's name, but I didn't know if you wanted to give it, so we just called him Mr. Iron
Mis-
Boot.
I said Mr. Kurt's dead, but that works.
Oh yeah, I would have responded. His name is Crank.
Frank, gotcha. Um, I had just asked him telepathically. I don't know if you heard while you were gone. I had did a ritual telepathic bond, so the three of us and your dad currently can speak telepathically, even though he's not with us right now.
Ah, okay, that's cool.
Yes.
What spell is that?
Telepathic bond.
Is that the Raries one?
Raries?
Yeah. Raries, Raries telepathic bond.
This one is in D&D Beyond, just as telepathic bond. It might be also under Raries. I'm not sure.
Okay. It's like a 6th-level spell, right?
Fifth, but it's a ritual, so I mean,
Yeah, it's pretty high level. I remember that.
I mean, I love high level rituals. Like just being able to do that without
Yeah.
thought.
I mean, I love high level spells, period, but the
Well,
rituals
yeah,
make it
but
better.
not having to spend that spell slot is amazing, especially as a wizard because you don't have to prepare your ritual spells. You can but you can only ritually cast them if you don't.
Yeah.
So,
I'm
but
gonna
the
spend
fact,
I'm gonna spend a few minutes and check the ground and see which of these 3 passageways has the most foot traffic going through it.
Ooh, go ahead and give me a survival check.
Never shows up. 12. Not very good.
As you check around, you notice that there's a bit of upturned dirt near where the cart rotates. Seems a bit odd. You know that your father doesn't do messy work. If this were to rotate, it would not touch or scuff anything. But there seems to be a decent amount of foot traffic going off to the northeast.
Okay, I'll point this out to the other guys.
well, sounds like that's a good place to start then. Works for me.
You?
You good with that, Vixian?
Yeah, I'm good.
Alright. Shall we
And
go that way then, Kurt?
I'll say out loud, I wonder when my family decided to go into the mining business.
Did they
You
not
mean-
No.
always?
We were brewers. We made famous ales and wines and must
But
have branched out.
has this mine not always been here?
Not to my knowledge.
I mean, maybe they're hurt for cash, and
Not as far as I can remember. My family's always been fairly wealthy. Never heard for anything.
I wonder how long ago Estelar was here. Maybe
I don't know.
he
We
was
should have
here.
asked.
Maybe he
Oh,
was
yeah,
here
we got the
March.
telepathic bond. We'll just ask my father long he was here.
Might have
God,
been
fuck,
longer.
another one! And then, it's been about a year's time.
Year.
Was that again? A year?
Alright.
A long time.
He's been getting around, I guess.
Let's be off.
Kurt, as you begin to make your way, you hear a groan. Ugh. What the hell?
We'll approach where the sound's coming from.
Who the hell are you three?
Boot and Company.
Are you feeling okay?
My head's a bit foggy.
Did you have anything weird happen lately? I put my glasses down. Does he seem magical?
Mm-mm. Nothing. No, I just been in here working. Seem to have well, just passed out.
What, from the hard work?
I believe so.
Insight. My shitty insight.
You believe him to be telling the truth? Seems to just be a bit confused, and he's not really sure why.
I know. And I'll nod my head and say thank you.
You hear more groans, each of you. Some from the west, and some still from the northeast.
And I'll telepathically tell my father I'll ask Ivan, what's the reach on this spell?
There is no limit.
Ah, very well.
Only at the time of casting.
Gotcha. So I'll telepathically inform my father that my god Vader seen to it to remove the curse from the rest of the clan. So, and ask him if he wants me to continue delving into the mine. If I should meet him, or if we should meet him somewhere.
Yeah, it's just, and if you think that everybody's fine, boy, then just bring everyone back.
Okay. And I'll walk up to this dwarf, tell him who I am. Crude Iron Boot. Everyone needs to be rounded up, taken back out. Once.
Okay. Alright, it'll get it done. And he makes his way off to the direct northern direction. You'd go get anyone off to the west. As you see him gesture towards another dwarf, picking himself up off the ground, moving to the northwest. Soon after, each of you begin to hear footsteps making their way back.
Oh, you should go get the northeast side then.
And he does so. What do each of you do?
So we'll head back out.
On your
Unless
way,
we wanted to verify there's no one else up there. You trust them?
Yeah, we might as well do a once over.
With
Father
everything
always
going
says
on,
not to do a half-assed job.
they could be afflicted by the curse, just not transformed.
well, before you, you see a large room, and in the center, a gigantic crystal. It having the same colors and representation of the one that you'd seen in the cart. Before you, an empty cart facing the southern direction is just before the entrance of the room.
Its cluster doesn't give off any magic aura.
No, it does not.
Alright. Very beautiful, but just this area is clear.
Yeah, my father would talk about gems for most of my life. I really paid attention.
I wonder if these gems are what's cursing people. I mean, I'm not sensing any magic, so I'm assuming not, but
I think that was, what's his name's doing.
oh yes, I mean, this would be something he would curse, though. Curse an object for the.
Good point. I'll walk up to it and
Oh,
I will cast remove curse. This giant gem.
I
In
mean, I already
case.
detected magic, but
But a curse wouldn't show up with that spell though, would it?
I don't know.
You should know that. I mean, we're pretty high level, so
It's a possibility.
I'm not taking any chances.
There could be three of
Kurt?
these rocks.
Can you roll me a wisdom saving throw?
Oh boy.
Oh shit. Give me just a second. I'm lagging again. Kitty, settle down.
Are you talking to your
Wisdom's-
computer or an actual cat?
My actual
Actual
cat.
I
She's like running back and forth.
was like, did you name your computer Kitty?
In fifth gear right now, so 20.
As Kroot reaches out and touches the large cluster, you see it give off a bit of a flicker. Then, you see Kroot slowly fade from your vision.
Oh shit.
Fuck.
It was just an illusion.
Did he like move forward or did he just disappear?
It seemed as he touched it, he just slowly disappeared.
Rixian, I think we have to go now.
Well, the fuck?
We can't just leave Groot.
What do you mean go?
I think this is a teleporter.
Oh, come on. Fucking fine.
I hear any of this.
No. Can you give me a can you each give me a wisdom save, please?
Yeah. Technically, the telepathic bond does not reach when you're in a different dimension. So, just,
Ah,
yes.
that's
That's the
why
only
I
wisdom.
asked.
Yeah.
Oh damn!
Wisdom.
Somebody rolled good.
Oh boy, I did not.
Oh,
Well, you were definitely the closest. I will say you were very close on passing. If you didn't roll just a 10, I think you would have been fine. The others, you were not close.
Oh wow,
Rixie,
Fruit
you
didn't
definitely
pass
could have
me.
made. I mean, you all could have definitely made it. To be fair.
I would have had to roll a nat 20 if Groot didn't
yep.
make that.
Yep.
The one, yeah, I think so.
I only have a +1, so if Groot didn't make it with a 20, that's
Well, I mean, if that's assuming it's within the one. But
so then I might not have been able to.
as each of you slowly fade from one another's vision, everything is dark for each of you.
Y'all dead.
Did we like teleport somewhere or? Oh boy, those dudes. I remember those tokens.
And if each of you can place your token right over here, please.
Okay, I see. What is going on here?
I got you, fam. As each of you regain your vision, the darkness skews into a purplish hue. Large amounts of the crystal that each of you had just touched appear in the corner of the room. But more captivating is the crystal that has been constructed, extruding from a hole, is already the size of a 2-3-story building. You look forth. You see a couple of familiar faces. More specifically, 2 familiar faces. Edrim, wearing the red cloak. The father, the missing father from Darkwell. And then also the dark cloaked figure looks at each of you. A blank, white glare. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I was gonna say because I'm at my limit.
Yeah, I bet. Long day at work. And we're glad you showed up tonight, though, man.
I didn't know this.
With Rixian playing on days, we can have a bit of a discussion and maybe just get into this next week and push off Knights of Immortality for a week.
Yeah, yeah. I'd like this conclusion.
Just because,
We're
like
so
we've been
close.
talking about before, it's been well over a year. So,
Yeah.
but we'll talk about it. If not, maybe we can get back to it in a week. But if not, hopefully in a couple months. Seems to be our recent pattern. But
Sooner, hopefully.
I guess it is what it is. I hope each of you had a fun night. It was kind of interesting diving into a bit of Kroot's backstory, and having it a bit more intertwined with some of, I guess, some of the problems that SLR has been causing.
Son of a bitch.
I was not expecting this when we went.
No,
through
me
the-
neither.
That was a pretty good twist,
Yeah.
considering they attacked a year ago. Maybe this has been their. Oh, they knew that we knew Nine Sima Mountains was his supposed hideout. Supposed hideout. This might be his hidden lair.
And I'm missing quite a considerable amount of spell slots, so this is
Yeah,
gonna be fun.
that's what's making me nervous.
Well, good
Yep.
thing I got mine.
And we
Yep.
just hit that teleporter again and fucking jet.
Well, decisions. But we'll
That's
be
next
back.
time.
Hopefully within a week or so. But everyone have a good night. Thank you all for staying and checking it out. See y'all next time.
Experience points. Did we level up?
Oh yes, actually.
But we get it unless we did it on our rest there. I don't know if that.
I know.
You're still shy.
Ah, okay. All right. I forgot to mention earlier, I've been smoke free for 23 days now.
Nope, you did it.
Nice.
Hey,
Yes.
Good for you.
that
Thank
means
you.
you're immune to smoke.
Yeah, I'm quitting for my daughter's birthday, so this is gonna
There
be a
you go.
surprise for her.
Hey, you know, a good substitute for cigarettes is marijuana, they say.
Food. I've been eating like crazy, man. But it's okay. I'm
Yeah.
just, snacks during the day. Not a lot, so. All right, man. Well,
congrats,
hopefully
dude.
we'll see you guys. Thank you. We'll see you guys soon.
Night, everybody. Bye bye.
Yes.
Same.